What's up, guys? Mr. Freecoiner here. Thank you for joining me again today. Wanted to come to you and talk about a couple things. Number one would be this particular article, and it says Bitcoin BTC Fidelity's announcement is the biggest announcement this year, says one alpha CEO. Now, of course, we've all heard that Fidelity is going to be launching its platform to allow people to more easily get into the crypto space, which is obviously a great thing. It'll help us all, like across every coin. It will definitely help. Now, of course, it will have more impact primarily on the top 10, I'm sure, and definitely Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. So here, let's see. I'll go ahead and read it out for you. Yaniv Feldman, founder and CEO of One Alpha, spoke about Fidelity's step in the cryptocurrency market and the path it is paving for institutional investors. In an interview with CNBC Crypto Trader, he also spoke about the difference between Fidelity's announcement and Yale University's announcement about entering the cryptoverse. Earlier this year, Fidelity Investments, the third largest asset management company in the world, announced the launch of Fidelity Digital Assets. The main agenda is to make Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies more accessible to institutional investors. The market speculates that the platform will be launched early next year. Feldman admitted that this is the biggest announcement. This is the biggest announcement of 2018 in terms of crypto institutionalization in the last 3 months. This includes intercontinental exchanges. Backed, which is set to launch next month. TD Ameritrade's investment in ErisX, a cryptocurrency exchange, which is expected to offer cryptocurrency trading from Q2 2019, Feldman said. Feldman said, Fidelity being the third largest asset management company in the world with $7.2 trillion assets under management, it's definitely, the big institution that everyone has been waiting for, and it's not, just investing in something. Well, pulling in a joint venture, it's actually creating a subsidiary completely focused on providing digital asset services. Now, and it, of course, goes on. But the thing is that, yes, this is very big. I mean, I even have 401k with Fidelity. That they're a very, very, very large institution. So this is, of course, very good news. And the fact that they are, coming out and announcing it, that's, that was very good. Now, I think one of the things that's kind of not causing things to increase like we're wanting it to, I think, is the OTC market. That has really kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say stifled, but it really has caused things to come up short, I'm sure, in all of our minds, because a lot of these large institutions, they're buying OTC, they're buying on that market, so we don't see the effects of it. Now, the thing, though, is that once this information is, I guess this is made public, and as we see the, market cap, or rather some of the circulating coins that are, so for example, if you look at XRP, I think, I can't remember exactly how long ago, but just a couple months ago, I think we were at 36 billion coins that were in circulation. Well, now it's right at 40 billion. So, we have to ask ourselves, where'd that almost 4 billion coins, where did it go? I mean, it came into the market, like we see them, see that it is out there, but we're not seeing any price, and we're not seeing any volume. I think that is soon to change, because of course, there are things that we're waiting on. We're waiting on waiting to see what's going to happen in Cybos. Could there be something major that's announced? Absolutely could be. I tend to try to stay away from thinking that one single event is going to cause the price to jump. That's just what we've seen in the past, or actually over the past year. But I kind of feel like this is how things are going to play out. This is just my opinion now. I mean, believe me, again, I'm not giving any financial advice or anything like that. Just take what I say with a grain of salt. This is just my own speculation and my own opinion. But I kind of feel like what's going to happen is what's really going to kick this market off is some pretty big FOMO to as a catalyst, right? Because the institutional investors, they're already in. They've been buying in droves, but again, it's been OTC, so there is no visibility into it. So how, I'm sitting here thinking, and as I'm looking over all this OTC information and how it works, and how it's going to affect the prices, well, it seems to me that, like I said, it's going to be a little bit of FOMO that kind of gets it started. Because once we get these announcements, and then even with Fidelity coming on board, and a little bit more usage of XRP, to be specific, of course there are people who are kind of on the sidelines, just kind of seeing how things are going to work out, right? And I think the realization that so much is going on. There's so many use cases, so many partnerships, and all this stuff. I think people are going to come to the realization that XRP it has to go up in value. I mean, it's not just that it can or it will, it has to, because there is such a large use case. It is so they're so well partnered as far as Ripple goes. They're so well partnered. They have so much going on and so many things that they're doing, and who knows what's going to come out of Cybos. I really believe we're going to be seeing some price movements very soon. I mean, now personally, of course, I'm sure all of us want this to happen within the next couple months. But even if it doesn't, we know that there is going to be some movement very soon. I mean, and very soon, and by very soon, I mean in the next, possibly 3 months or whatever. Do I think that we could really hit some very good numbers by the end of the year? Absolutely, I think so. Actually, I think there's an effort to keep that from happening, to be honest with you. I really believe that everything that's been happening over the last, I would say, 6 months has been an effort to keep the price of XRP from breaking out too soon. That's my opinion on that, because there's just too much positivity that's surrounding this team, with Ripple and all of their software, and just the technology, the partnerships. I mean, it just goes on and on. So, we always have to remind ourselves to be very patient. I find that really these last few days it's been pretty quiet. I mean, yesterday, Thursday, I think from Thursday up till now, it's been really pretty quiet as far as the news front goes. Actually, I was trying to make a video the other, I think it was Thursday night, and I just didn't have the info that I really wanted to put out. So, me, if I don't feel comfortable with what I'm talking about, I'm just not gonna put it out. So, anyway, guys, I think just the number one thing to remember, the game that we are in right now is just the patience and waiting game. That's really it. And actually what I'm about to do, which I've already done, I've actually picked up some more XRP. I'm actually going to pick up a little bit more, just again, see what happens. I mean, I really think we're right there on that ledge, and some big things are about to really get kicked off. Now, that's just a feeling I have. I could be totally wrong, of course, but I can just see it. I kind of, I kind of feel it. So anyway, hopefully, in the next couple months, we'll be looking at some really great things, and hopefully by the end of, I think, towards the end of December, or we'll see some really big gains, and over these next couple weeks, actually, we'll start seeing some some positive movements that will make us all feel good. So anyway, guys, that was really all I had to say. I hope all of you are doing great and you are holding strong, and being positive. That's a very, very important thing. Be positive. Think positive. Say positive things. You create everything that's around you. I mean, you can't get out of bed without first saying it. You can't drink water. You can't do much of anything without first thinking it, and then it happens. So if you start at that level, that's a great way to start really anything. Think positive, say positive things, and just go that route. I mean, really, what else can be said? So anyway, again, guys, thank you for joining me. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Definitely hit the post notification button and come back and check me out. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves, and God bless.